Parts of the inland Northwest saw record-breaking snowfall. This morning, we want to know, how do you feel about the snow? Head to the KREM 2 app to vote now.
Well, after a record-setting weekend, we still start off our work week with chilly temperatures and a freeze warning. I'll let you know how long these winter-like conditions last.
New rules for flying with kids could cost parents a lot more money. What you need to know when traveling together. The Seahawks are back to winning after playing the Cardinals. Our take on what led to the victory.
Up with KREM starts right now with Jen York, Evan Narani, and Dina Marie McNichol.
5 a.m. now. Well, summer might have ended 1 week ago, but the winter-like weather is here. And we're loving all the snowy pictures that you are sharing on social media. Loving it. I don't know if I'm loving the snow, but the pictures sure are pretty when I'm sitting inside where it's nice and warm.
I think it was kind of fun to see it was a record-setting snowfall. I mean, how about that?
I can't believe it. I think everyone at home is saying, what in the world? Look at the cat there. It's like,
It's fun to know that we broke the record. That's Nicole's cat, Chester.
Chester.
Yes.
His first winter.
His first winter, his first snowfall. No, I think it was fun to break the record, but there was a portion of the weekend where I was like, oof, can we be done with this, right?
I think when I saw the first flake, I was like,
just didn't go outside.
I'm okay with this holding off a little longer.
Yeah, right.
Well, welcome to Up with KREM today. Thanks so much for having you with us this morning. We're talking about this snow, Evan. I need my first cup of coffee. I'm going to let you take it away.
Okay.
Tell us if we need to plan for more snow today or if the sun will make a return.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
No, I'm out of here.
Yes, we should be ready for the possibility of maybe a couple flurries along the way today. But today's going to generally be a drying day. We're moving toward a drier trend of weather toward about the middle of the week. That means that Tuesday, Wednesday, going to be pretty dry and slowly warming. Thursday is going to be our next chance for wet weather. Luckily, by Thursday, those temperatures will have warmed up pretty significantly compared to where we are right now. So freeze warning in effect until 10 a.m. This could cause some damage to any crops or outdoor plumbing that you have. Just something to take note that if you're really extending all the way from the eastern slopes of the Cascades through eastern Washington into portions of North Idaho, that is where you see that freeze warning in effect. And here's why. Those early morning temperatures, boy, they are chilly. 37 in Colville, Deer Park, and Spokane, 35 in Coeur d'Alene, 36 in Pullman, couple 40s on the screen, and look at Libby, Montana, 29 degrees right now. Hour by hour, we will warm up, expecting afternoon highs of about 49 degrees here in Spokane. Notice that you don't see the possibility of the flurries down on those icons below, but just keep in mind that possibility is there. Generally, though, we are moving toward a drying and warming trend toward the next several days, Jen. That's the good news on there.
That's welcome news, Evan. Thank you. Coming up on 5:03 now, this morning, Spokane, most of eastern Washington and North Idaho are under a freeze warning, as Evan mentioned. It means freezing temperatures can kill crops and plants and damage outdoor plumbing. This comes after a weekend of record-setting snow. Well, KREM 2's Dina Marie McNichol is live in the storm tracker this morning, checking out the roads for your morning commute. Good morning, Dina Marie.
Good morning, Jen. Yes, I'm here in the mobile storm tracker. We're going east on Sprague in Spokane Valley, and I have good news to report. It is dry conditions out here. I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see what I'm looking at right now. Because that freeze warning was issued because sub temperatures of like 28 degrees, it is still looking dry right now, which I like. I mean, I could not believe snow was in Spokane this weekend, but conditions for your commute, at least in the Spokane Valley, are looking really, really good right now. There is no accumulating snow on the roads here. There's not even any wet conditions currently, which is great for your morning commute. But in some other areas, that might not be the case. So maybe this could be a good reminder of take it a little bit slower this morning because conditions were so cold overnight. That could be giving you a little bit of a slower commute. I mean, the last time that we saw these conditions of freezing temperatures last year was in November. So obviously this is a lot earlier than expected for people driving to work this year. We didn't even have to scrape anything off of our windshields this morning, which is a good sign to me because it was a chilly one at that. But again, if you're just joining us, we are driving on Sprague in Spokane Valley. Now, a few of the counties in Washington that are under a freeze warning this morning include Adams, Chelan, Grant, Spokane County, and Walla Walla. And then the counties in Idaho are Benoit, Kootenai County, Latah, and Nez Perce. So there's a full list of counties under freeze warning that you can visit on KREM.com. And as Evan mentioned earlier, this remains into effect until 10 a.m. this morning. So that goes through your morning commute. We'll be in the mobile storm tracker all morning long, giving you updates on the road conditions. But right now it's dry, it's looking good. Stay warm out there, and happy Monday, guys. We'll send it back to the studio.
All right, Dana Marie, thank you so much. Of course, we're talking about this snow. This is unlike most what we're used to here in September. It's been a snowy end to the month. So this morning we're asking you, how do you feel about the snow? You can let us know your feelings and make sure to weigh in this morning on our morning poll. You can vote right now on KREM.com/vote or in the KREM 2 mobile app. This September is the snowiest on record. So far, we have seen 3.3 inches. The previous September snowfall record was 1.4 inches. That was set back in 1926. Yesterday, we saw the first measurable snow recorded on that date, and this is since experts started keeping records in January of 1881. And many of you are sending us pictures of snow in your area. Of course, we're loving it. This photo is from our viewer, Kathy Morris. She sent us her first fall snowfall from West Spokane off Sunset Highway. If you have a photo or video you want to share with us, you can send them to us on the KREM 2 Facebook page. You can also email them to pics@krem.com. And of course, make sure to vote in our live poll all morning long. Right now, it looks like it's 44% of you saying you're not feeling this snow. I'm with you. All right, coming up on 5:07 now. Well, experts say it is time to think about flu shots. Federal health leaders are urging Americans 6 months old and older to get vaccinated as soon as possible. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention leaders say the past flu season was one of the longest on record. They say the season before was the deadliest in decades. If you want to find a location to receive a flu shot, you can go to vaccinefinder.org. Hey, and check this out. An Arizona couple traveled to Spokane for a fall-themed wedding, but they were met with a surprise winter wonderland instead. They hosted the wedding this weekend on Mount Spokane. Gorgeous pictures. The photographer was worried the couple would be a little upset with the unpredicted September storm, but the wedding party was in good spirits and all ended with some gorgeous pictures. Love it. Well, CVS leaders announced it will stop selling Zantac heartburn medicine. It will also not sell the generic version. This move comes after the FDA found traces of a known carcinogen in some of the products. Zantac is manufactured by a European drug maker. There is no recall issued from the manufacturer. Workers say customers can return the product for their money back. Well, that is your morning brush. Stories making headlines in the inland Northwest. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM. Well, so they say there is bacteria in almost everything we touch, and we're always looking for something to protect us from germs. Experts say green tea may help. According to a study from England, it contains a natural antioxidant. It found it can help eliminate antibiotic-resistant bacteria. And a good full night of sleep can be hard to achieve. A study from Stanford found what could help with teenagers. Leaders suggest teens use light therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy. Researchers found flashes of light to help reset the circadian clock. They say it can help teens get 43 more minutes of sleep per night. It is 5:08 now. Well, parents are paying more money to guarantee a seat next to their child on a plane. After the break, we connect the dots on the best ways to stay together without burning a hole in your wallet. And tonight, we're talking about an epidemic across the inland Northwest. Coming up in our next half hour, how you can help end domestic violence in your community.